we got outplayed in every single facet in today's game. We got embarrassed. We were no match against the Buffalo Bills. 45-17 is the final score. Mike White threw 4 picks today. 4 interceptions. Mike White's no longer cooking. We gotta get a new chef in the building. It was not he played okay in the first half. He really did. I thought he was fine, but the second half, he was forcing it. He looked rattled completely. He did not look like Mike fucking White, the number 1 overall pick that he said he should have been. See, the thing is, he got too cocky. I think that's really what hurt him. He got too cocky, thinks he can get away with everything, and that just can't happen, especially when the Jets are not really the best team in football. You can't really be running your mouth that much, or else you're going to get smacked by the Buffalo Bills, which is what happened. And we got smacked. This was a painful game to watch. Painful. As soon as the first quarter came to an end, I knew it was going to be a long day of Jets football. The offense, 17 points. It's unexcusable, man. It's terrible. We really didn't run the football that much. Tried passing a lot, and against the number 1 pass defense in the NFL, that's not a really good idea. So that part of that lies on Mike LaFleur. The other half lies on Mike White, obviously, for the bad plays. And there were just miscues everywhere. This is a sloppy and ugly game from the Jets. All of the flags were terrible. When we're playing one of the better teams in the NFL, you can't give them free yardage. As soon as the first play of the game where Tevin Coleman was returning the ball and there was a flag on special teams, that's when you know it's going to be a bad day. When there's a flag on the first play, which is a kickoff return. Like, come on, if you can't even not get penalized there. The point is, we played terrible, we played sloppy, and we didn't deserve to win. We are simply just not a good football team. I think it's safe for us to say we are not a good football team. Playoffs are out of the question if anyone still held on to any type of hope. We are last place in the division. We're worse than the Miami Dolphins. I really do think so. Part of it's the coaching staff. Part of it's the players. And part of it's Joe Douglas. We can't compete with the upper echelon teams. We just can't. And the rebuild, it's slow. This was a year we just wanted to see progress. We wanted to see progress each week, us get better, us actually fight. Like the Detroit Lions, they tied with the Steelers. They didn't win the game, but they tied. They fought their asses off away in Pittsburgh at Heinz Field. Jared Goff threw for under 100 yards, and they still came with a tie. At least their players are actually playing like they give a fuck about football. But on defense, we are just giving up free yardage. Our cornerback room got toasted. Absolutely toasted by the Buffalo receivers. And I don't know why Ulbrich didn't give any help when we were trying to cover Stephon Diggs, because Bryce Hall wasn't on him that much. It was Brandon Echols. He needs help. He's done okay this season, but he needs help. He can't take on Stephon Diggs one-on-one. So Ulbrich completely failed to negate the Bills' second best weapon besides Josh Allen, which is Stephon Diggs. We didn't do that. There was a lot of one-on-one coverage, and Stephon Diggs, he's a seasoned player. Brandon Echols, he's a rookie. He's being asked to guard Stephon Diggs one-on-one with a fade and go route. That's you can't ask a rookie cornerback for them to do that and then believe that they will successfully pull that off, because that's not happening. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it was Jalen Ramsey in his rookie year. That's too tough of an ask. So Jeff Ulbrich, he failed in that regard. And the defense, they were missing tackles. They were playing sloppy. They weren't really getting after the quarterback much, at least after the second quarter. I feel like the pass rush just completely disappeared, and Josh Allen was just slinging the ball all the way across the field on these crossing patterns because we were in man-to-man coverage, or when we were in zone, our safety play would get turned around, and they would just have a free chunk play. So the defense it's looking really concerning and scary now. The first 3 to 4 weeks, we thought that was the strong point of the team. Defense, it is completely flip-flopped. I'm scared about the defense because we don't have the personnel. I don't know why Quincy Williams was not put in the game at linebacker, because Jarrad Davis played terrible. Absolutely terrible. And Quincy Williams, at least he plays with fire. I didn't see him today. I don't know why Del'Shawn Phillips is in over Quincy Williams. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand some of the personnel decisions of how Ryan Griffin is lining up as the fucking Z and Y receiver all the way on the outside. Come on. He's not that guy. He's not a Kyle Pitts where you can't actually do that. So we got embarrassed at home too. Now the question is, who's the starter next week? If Zach's not fully healthy, I'm going with Joe Flacco. He looked fine when he came in. Or we could test the waters with Mike White again. I'd be fine with that. But if Zach Wilson's fully healthy, I don't want to play him. Not yet. If anything, the goal is to get him back against the Texans. I think that's very safe because the season is pretty much lost if Zach Wilson gets completely hurt and is out for the rest of the year. So if we were to put him in a little bit premature and then he were to get hurt, the season is over and there's no point in watching Jets football because the defense sucks. The offense, they can do stuff. It just depends on the quarterback play that we're going to get each Sunday. So that's about all I have. The one player that really played their heart out was Michael Carter, the running back. Dude, he is so good. What a pickup by Joe Douglas and the coaching staff. He's worked a lot this offseason. He's unreal balance to just break so many tackles and keep fighting forward, to fight 3 yards after two of our offensive linemen miss blocks and there's two guys around him and then he shakes them both off to at least not lose yardage on the play. He's a freaking damn good running back. I love what I see from him. I also love what I see from Ty Johnson. I like our running back room. I think they're pretty quality. Now, let's just run the football a little bit more, and hopefully we can get Mekhi Becton soon to get it going. But other than that, there are pretty much no positive takeaways. Mike White looked bad. The defense looked terrible. Questionable decisions from our coaching staff. I don't know why Robert Sala didn't call a timeout on that 4th and 1 when the play clock was at 0 pretty much. You call a timeout there. I don't know why he didn't do that. That upset me so much. That was like a Todd Bowles type of time mismanagement, and I don't want to think about that again. So everyone's got to step it up. Next week it's Miami. Who's the quarterback? That's a question. Will Zach play? That's a question. Will the defense rebound against a struggling Dolphins offense? Hopefully, because if they put up 40 points on us, there's a serious problem, and we're going to have to evaluate almost every defender on this team if we give up 40 to the Miami Dolphins. That can't happen. This defense they have to make a stand. They have to. They have to find a true identity because they've been lost the past month. Can't happen. We have to find ground. This team has to regroup and commit to getting better each game. Even if it's just giving up like 25 or 30 points, at least it's some improvement. Anything. Growth and improvement is the name of the game. Josh Allen, he did his thing. The Bills defense, even without Tremaine Edmonds, AJ Klein, wow, he did a great job. I completely underestimated him in the preview video where I said that Tremaine Edmonds being out would be huge for us because they don't have a good backup Mike linebacker. Well, I stand corrected because AJ Klein fucking balled out. So you know what? Credit to him on the other team. I'm just going to be honest. He had a great game. He baited Mike White twice. He just didn't come down with a pick. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Let me know, Jets fans. What are you feeling? Are you mad at anyone specifically? Is there any other player performance that I didn't necessarily highlight that you think I deserve so? Let me know. Anything at all. I'm curious to know. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.